We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Herbert off of play action. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Christian Watson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Evan McPherson for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And somewhat surprisingly, a fair catch called for on the short kick, so no return. And they'll begin at the 25-yard line. Start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Call that a very strong gain of 24. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And they go the wrong way they're knocked back to the 20. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Herbert going to change the play here. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Here's 3rd and 6. Now they'll audible to something else. Hands it off out of the gun. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 30. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. His throw incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. Great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Again, Herbert. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 14. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. Sliding out of the pocket. The ball comes out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
Hey, we can push ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down. The Colts had a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Chiefs with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose. Got a little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a first down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there. And he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A short kick, but a fair catch called for. Might be second-guessing that one. They'll begin at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. But he's got his target, Harris. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. look to throw here. Shakir hauls it in. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Completes to Shakir once again. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Gibbs. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense.
Just shy of the goal line. A gain of 5.
Gibbs. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. Touchdown Colts. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point opponent adventure, but it does make it through. And that'll make our score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. On first down, Justin Herbert. Open man is Kirk, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Colts 7.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. Saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I pulled?
Yeah, you play defense. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
At the 28-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he can get out of the backfield.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Third down at 6. Now it's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. On the return is Williams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
At the Chiefs' 41-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Back to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding 2nd half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire 2nd half.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, the they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Has his man, it's Shakir. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Again, he'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. This one home. It's a touchdown. But just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And somewhat surprisingly, a fair catch called for on the short kick, so no return, and they'll begin at the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Pass complete to Shakir along the sideline. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
19 tight.
Back to throw now on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
7 Pirates. Trap 60. Dragon 60. 18 Raptors. Go.
He'll look to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. Touchdown! Deontay Johnson, 34 yards. And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point just does sneak over the ball. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in inside the 5, but the fair catch will move it out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. And they'll send Watson in motion right. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in-vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now a third-down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On second down, this is Harris. Runs through the contact, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On third down, here's Gibbs. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They gave themselves options there on the third down play. We're able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
He gets this complete to Shaheed. And the Colts are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Again, it's Gibbs. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And we may very well be headed to overtime. This this one all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. And a fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that won't have much. Only a yard on 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Herbert. Throwing right, and that's complete. And some room to run now. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Does he have the distance? He does. It's good. My goodness, he hits it from the parking lot as time expires. And they'll be celebrating in the Power and Light District. The Chiefs have won the football game. What a finish in this one, Charles.